We move now into reflect on sacraments, the body of Christ and penance. Chapter 20 considers the practice of these two sacraments, penance in the body and blood of Christ. Both of these sacraments are developed much more in other writings of Francis, but he mentions them here as necessary for those who go about the world. Pope Francis, in Joy of the Gospel, also mentions these two sacraments in the same context of his emphasis of going forth to the margins. Neither does the Pope here develop sacramental theology. In fact, he admonishes those who overemphasize sacraments at the expense of the importance of the gospel mission beyond the church. He does mention, however, that God never tires of forgiving us. We just tire of asking. The sacramental confession of sins mentioned in chapter 20 is a way to seek forgiveness. Even if no priest is available, Francis encourages the brothers to confess their sins to another. That's a sign of our desire for forgiveness. And writes the Pope, any confession of sin should be a rich experience of God's love. And he almost humorously says, it should not be a torture chamber. About the body of Christ, Francis writes, we receive this sacrament with great humility. In the same spirit, Pope Francis writes, and I quote, and this is an important quote, the Eucharist, although it is the fullness of sacramental life, it is not a prize for the perfect, but rather powerful medicine for the weak. He then immediately follows, as he senses he's writing something that does not reflect the common attitude within the church. He invites the church to consider this position of that statement on the Eucharist as powerful medicine for the weak, with boldness and courage. Obviously, we must now consider these two sacraments Francis mentions within the new perspectives offered in the joy of the gospel.